Greetings everyone, Eric here. Welcome back to another product review. In this one, we're going to be looking at this little guy. This is the Veikk S640. It's a graphics tablet. It's kind of the pad type where it just sits on the table and you draw on it. This was sent to me by the lovely people at Veikk, so thank you to them for basically sponsoring this video. So let's go over and take a look at unboxing it and take a look at some of the specs, which I'll make sure to have on screen for you. Right off the box, I really like the box. Right off the bat, I really like the box. It's very clean. It looks really nice. I'm very impressed with the box. Just really good job there to show you what it is. Now let's get the box open. You're going to see that it's nicely protected, and you can also kind of see the size here, but let me take it out of its wrapping so you can really get a good look at it. So this is the tablet. It looks really nice. It's nice and clean. It's very nice and stylish. You can see with my hand there how big it is. It's not that big. I have the specs up on screen for you so you can see that, but it's really nice, really nice and clean, so I'll give them that. Open up inside and you have a nice little case for the pen, which I really like. It's kind of a nice soft fabric material, but there's the pen. It's a nice size, it's a nice feel. No batteries in it, so you don't need to charge it or anything, so it's batteryless. And it feels nice and good in your hand, nice good grip. It's really easy, very light. Sometimes some people might not like the lightness, but I do, so it's up to you whether you want to add some weight to it or not. Of course, inside we got a bunch of the spare nibs and one of those little things to help you pry the old nib out, which is really nice. They give you a bunch of them, which is good. Then we have a little baggie with the instructions and the quick start and all that stuff inside, which is really nice. And then right here, I thought this was a CD. But no, it's not a CD. It's just a piece of paper telling you to go on the website to get the all the drivers and stuff, which I do highly recommend you go there. They have updated drivers, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. So like I said, I really like this design. It's nice and like sleek. It's very light, like really light. You can see how thin it is. It's got nice rubber on the back to keep it from slipping. But yeah, look how thin this thing is. It's like cardboard thin. Like, it's so nice, and yet it doesn't feel flimsy. It doesn't flex too much. It's just really nice. I'm actually very impressed with the build quality. It seems like it will hold up pretty well on top of your desk. Obviously, the first thing you need to do is download the drivers and install them. Sorry for the flickering. It seems my computer was having issues. But yeah, the driver installation is very quick, very easy. I did have some troubles, but that was because of things that has nothing to do with Veikk. It had everything to do with my computer being just really retarded. So thankfully, it installed very nicely and very cleanly. The only issues I had was me personally, because the Windows copy that I had to try this on kept asking for like a weird signature thing, and it just wouldn't work. But when I installed it on my main Windows drive, it worked perfectly fine, and it had no issues whatsoever. And obviously here's some of the little options you have to kind of mess with on the tablet. Nice and clean. I like the UI. You have the basic stuff of the pen where you can change what the two buttons do. Over to the right, you have the actual curve of the pressure sensitivity that you can control, which it has over 8,000, which is really nice. It's very nice. I like that you can control it using that little chart and kind of dial in what you want. And then, of course, you have the mapping, you know, where you want it to actually work on the tablet. Obviously, it's a small size area, so you can customize this as you like. But it feels nice. It's very intuitive. It was easy to set up and very quick, and I was able to get in and draw very, very quickly, actually, which was really nice. I like that I didn't have to go through a whole bunch of crap to get it to work. The only weird bug I had was with Clip Studio. For some reason, it was stuck in eraser mode. As you can see here, it won't let me draw. I could still use the pen, but it literally wouldn't let me draw. It kept being stuck in eraser mode on the pen itself, because one of the buttons you can switch to is you can hit the button to switch from pen to eraser, so you don't have to like hit a tool or keyboard shortcut. But it wouldn't let me do it. I don't know why in Clip Studio it wasn't letting me do it. However, I brought it up with the tech team. They have apparently fixed the problem, and the drivers that you download now will be updated so that it won't have this problem. Hopefully, if it does, just please contact them and they will help you figure it out. They've actually been really good to me to help figure this problem out. But thankfully, I didn't have this problem in another program, which was Metabang. In Metabang, it just worked right away, and you can see I was able to sit here and draw. Please be a little forgiving of me. I haven't drawn in a little while, and I haven't drawn with a tablet like these pad tablets, in a long time. It has been so long since I've had to draw with one of these things, so this was a very rough drawing. Also, I accidentally inked on the wrong layer, but that was just me being an idiot. Don't worry about that. The only little critique I could say is you can see here in the bottom of the screen my hand where the USB part connects to the tablet. I wish they made it so that it was either a full 90 degree or put it all the way to one side or the other. Having it on top like that, if you have your keyboard above the tablet, the cord actually bumps into the keyboard, so you can't have them bumped up nice and close to each other without the keyboard being raised somehow so that the cable can go underneath. That might be something that you might not have a problem with, but that was just something I noticed, and I wish that maybe they had like a 90 degree angle or not quite as super stiff a end cap on the bottom piece where it connects to the tablet. But that was just me. Like that's something you probably won't have a problem with. But you can see here, I'm able to draw very easily. The pressure feels really comfortable. The pen moves a bit quick over the tablet because you have such a short area to move in, so I did end up zooming in a lot to get more smoothness or more control. If you remapped the area so that it was only the canvas area on your tablet or on your program, that might actually solve some of the problems. So you could do that to kind of compensate for the fact that it's like, oh wow, this is a short area to move in. But thankfully, I don't think most people have that problem, especially if this is your first tablet. You're going to learn how to use this tablet, so you're going to be used to it. So I don't think it'll be a problem at all. It's just I'm used to a bigger surface, a bigger screen. So this is just me having to relearn how to use this thing. But I think the drawing I came up with was pretty good, actually, for not having used this thing for a while, which goes to say how good the tablet actually is. It works. It just works. I didn't notice any wobble. I didn't notice any any issues while drawing lines. It was very smooth. It felt nice. The pen feels good in the hand. The surface feels nice and smooth, so I didn't feel like I was like dragging too much, but I also felt like I had just a little bit of resistance, which was nice because it kind of slows your hand down a little bit. So depends on you, how you feel about that kind of thing. So take that with a grain of salt. So yeah, all in all, a lovely little tablet. It does the job it needs to be done. It's nice and affordable with the $25 tag. If you're just getting into digital art and digital media and stuff like that, digital painting, especially with the newer, higher levels of pen pressure sensitivity that a lot of these newer tablets are coming out with, I'd say this is going to work really well for you. The size is a little bit of a problem, but if you're just starting out, or you're very young, or someone who's very young who wants to get into art, this is a good little starter tablet to kind of get you going. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, if you want to see more of my content. If you have any suggestions on things you would like to see, either artwork, drawings, more things to review, leave a comment below and let me know. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later!